Donald Trump's campaign press secretary, a woman by the name of Caroline Leavitt, recently spoke to Fox News host Jesse Waters. And during this conversation, Ms. Leavitt pointed out the fact that they have plans in place. I mean, still kind of craft them a little bit, but for the most part, there are plans in place to exact revenge on all of the people that have been involved in the prosecution of Donald Trump. And of course, this can only happen if he wins the White House, but here's what happened. Jesse Waters asked her, quote, "Let's say he does win re-election this November. Will there be any revenge directed at the people that put this hoax case together?" Now, before I get to her response, think about that question. This is a man with a primetime cable news show. Millions of people watch it every day. And he's literally saying like, hey, we're going to have some revenge, right? Like that blows my mind just in general, the fact that we're at that point in society with the media, with the politics, where they're like, hey, come on, tell me you're going to have some revenge here. Like, holy crap. 10 years ago, a statement like that would probably get you kicked off the media, would kill your campaign, but now it's just commonplace. And yes, I have been doing this long enough to remember when statements like this would have been the end of somebody's career. Now it's not even a blip on the radar. But anyway, when asked if, hey, we're going to have some revenge, right? Here's what Leavitt said. Well, certainly people need to be held accountable for the crimes that have been committed over the last several years. We've seen them lie. We've seen them abuse our justice system. We've seen Joe Biden target innocent Americans across this country, such as the protesters on January 6th who they've thrown in the gulag in Washington, D.C. President Trump said he will pardon those protesters on day one of his presidency. Yes, justice needs to be served for the good-hearted Americans across this country who want to see an equal application of the law. And this trial proves we don't have that in America right now. So yes, she says, for the sake of America, there will be accountability. Which, again, means that they have plans to, investigate, prosecute, harass, jail all of the people involved in the prosecutions. Now, here's the thing. In order for her little conspiracy theory that all of this is, political, it's driven by the Biden administration, in order for that to be true, you would have to have the involvement of local politicians, local judges, federal judges, including some conservative federal judges and conservative state judges, all of those people working in tandem, all of them completely trustworthy to where none of them ever leaked this information that it was all a well-coordinated event. In order for it to be a crime, that's what you would have to have. And I'm sorry, but the plausibility of that is 0%. Now, here's the other thing about why this statement is so incredibly stupid and why Jesse Waters should have never asked that question anyway, right? Because people like me talk about it. And you see the problem with that, right? See, Donald Trump wants revenge. We know he wants revenge. He has sent out campaign emails saying, I will be your vengeance. But, you see, he has to win the election in order to do that. And that election's not till November. We're now in June. So you see the problem with making those statements now is that actually gives people a reason to vote against him. I don't think there's anybody in this country, not a single person, who is on the fence about whether to vote for Trump or Biden that is looking at these statements and saying, oh, he's going to do revenge? Then hell yeah, he's got my vote. You are not going to attract a single new voter by promising a revenge agenda. Now, his base loves it, right? But let's be honest, every one of them is going to vote for him anyway. So appeasing them does nothing for him because they'll vote for him no matter what. He could walk into their living room right now and shoot their spouse in the face, and they'd be like, that was some good shooting, sir. Thank you very much. So they're going to vote for him. But those other folks on the fence, the moderates, the independents, and hell, even possibly some Democrats who say, maybe I will, maybe I won't, they're not going to be attracted to those statements. So it's incredibly stupid to make those before the election because all you're doing is reminding people that Trump has no interest in legislation. He has no interest in leading. He wants the power back so that he can abuse it, so that he can take out all the people that have pissed him off over the last few years. Hey everybody, I don't know if you've noticed this, but we are closing in on a pretty major milestone here at Fair and Balanced as we approach 500,000 subscribers. But we're not there yet, and we definitely need your support. So if you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel, and don't forget, like and comment on the videos and share them as widely as possible.